slaughter me, even though I have the better tactics. Don't want to leave this. But those cannons are ripping me to pieces in the fire phase. Even though I rolled a better thing, better numbers, I'm still losing far too many men. At least their front line is crumbling. And my war score is also crumbling. This isn't so good at all. Oh, that's down to the last man. But I fancy our numbers better than theirs. Jake, are you intent on eating the rest of Poland? They are kind of in the way, and what is Poland good for if not being partitioned? Whew. That was an undeserved win if ever there was one. Nice war score though. I do love that sugar, but it's gonna have to get autonomous. Yeah, you get that war score one tiny battle at a time. This is concerning though. Salzburg, horrifically undefended. Who was it that I took away for that? Looks like you're an uneven stack. Jake, that 20 stack has almost no progress anyway. They've done 5. And they're already in plenty cover as it is. The only issue is that they have no general. Which is a fairly big issue, I will give you that. Shouldn't we have gotten quite a chunk of war exhaustion from that massive battle? They certainly did. Who was leading their battle? We'll give them the 3 siege. Yeah, keep you out of these mountains. They're mine now. I didn't see this before, but a good way to get that Patriarch authority right back where it belongs. That attrition walking through these lands. Rancid. But they're getting much the same. I bet Austria's running low on manpower already. He doesn't have the HRE bonuses to fall back on, and look at that. Not a shred of manpower. Oh, right. That explains where he was going then, but this isn't going to go well for me. His general is better than the defensive bonus I'm getting from the terrain. So rather than eating all these losses, I should just get away. 2 armies as well. Squish you down. Jake, the Castilian Navy is sailing troops around. I thank you for being a great pair of eyes, but where is that Castilian Navy? Oh well, we shall crush the Catalonian Navy. And great, Brandenburg have finished up their year of conflicts. Good luck with that, Austria. I think I'm just gonna enjoy my time not dealing with your rebels, and instead sieging you right up. I was thinking surely he would prioritise his own rebels over de-sieging his land, but perhaps I'm wrong. He'll easily defeat those rebels, but it'll still be another toll on his manpower. Minus 31 from battles. Crazy. Jake, support the Hungarian Nats. If Hungary pops out, you can get more land for Austria for yourself via separate war Hungary. No, there is no way those Hungarian nationalists are going to win. Didn't realise you were at war with Great Britain. I could capitalise well on that battle, but I like my siege progress right now. I could capitalise well on that battle. Depends how long the British hold out. Look at good defence from the marsh, but I guess the British are just garbage. Still, I was going to say their morale will be tanked, but they just got the tick of the month morale. Fighting into marsh. Not the greatest of ideas, but I'm feeling lucky. Well, whoa, you stay right where you are. That isn't right. There should be more cannons on the back row than that. Oh, that's no good. Last thing I need are more lost battles. Those guys aren't gonna last. Can you hold 3 days? 1, 2. And Brandenburg comes along to show us how it's done, but he's also backing himself up here. Phew. Good. Skin is no match for Jake. Stay where you are, Austria. Jake demands the opportunity to get slaughtered some more. That's more or less how that battle went. Oh, shoot. Not keeping my eyes on the prize there. Save me, my vassal. You're better at fighting than me. Interesting. Defensive used to give you attrition if you marched to their lands, even if you'd occupied it. Now it seems that fully defensive doesn't do that. Makes me wonder if the... oh. It shows up there. I'm very confused. Shows up there but doesn't seem to apply. What am I even fighting this war for? I think I wanted to rip more land out of Austria. There's still a massive number of wars to consume though. France lost Defender of the Faith. I hope they don't get it back. Netherlands is Defender. Well, that's a joke. What's more is they can't call in their friend France, so I can break their relationship with France when I come for Poland in 3 years. So I have 3 years to partition Austria. I gotta ask myself, what do I want from Austria? Some land, truthfully. I think I want these provinces for myself so that I can have a little launch pad to Holy War from. But with this kind of war score, it's going to be difficult demanding. Well, let's be honest, I was needing to upgrade my fleet anyway, and I get Chebex next time. Everything is just according to plan. Why is this UI so various than my UI? I use the better UI mod because I'm blind and Paradox use insanely tiny font. And I think they do that just to hurt me. Jake, are there any countries you can punch out of Austria to weaken them? Well, as Austria has not really spread his culture much, I imagine there would be, but I'd rather just take the land. I mean, sure, punching out countries is a great way to make yourself more powerful, or rather, weaken your enemy, but I'd rather make myself more powerful. That's what I'm trying to say, but failing at. Jake, always looking on the brighter side. There is no other side to look at. Forget it, they'll evade me in time yet again. I miss my fleet. That's good. Keep those little chunks of war score coming. Once I'm done with these few sieges, I'll probably turn around and slap the Austrians that are in Bulgaria. Hey, what's your problem, man? I know it's a bit of a distance to go to defeat you, but I'll take it. It is the strangest thing. Why have I not crashed when I crashed before? Do I have to do some kind of Ottoman offering to the game before it lets me? Jake, you can punch Tyrol out of them for a cheap price to weaken them. Tyrol cores are gone. I would like to own Tyrol, though. Oh, jeez, GB. A Breton. That's odd, you don't want military access to come and destroy your enemies. Scandinavia is chewing up that trade power of mine. But I wonder, I know it's, it was patched, but maybe, just maybe. No, they definitely don't want it. Alright, you're taking up a valuable slot. And although you are friendly, I hate you too much for the alliance. Could afford myself a couple of new vassals with that. But who? Poor Switzerland, they've lost a good chunk of their cores, or have they? Only these two, actually, and they've gained one. So they might be an idea for someone to have as a vassal. I've got the free diplomat, so perhaps I should preemptively go for it. Mind you, the aggressive expansion is going to be a little dire. Hesse have cores. Saxony have plenty of cores. In fact, why wasn't I going for them in the first place? They could really chew their way through some of this. Probably because it was prime Brandenburg expansion area, whereas Gelre would have an easier time moving into the Netherlands. Alright, we'll work on Gelre then. Sure, we've got the -20 for bordering, but I'm sure it'll be alright in the end. I feel for that, I feel for all my skippers on the Navy, because they got bodied. Right, thanks for taking those, but I actually want that land, not you, Hungary. Sure enough though, if Hungary break off, then it does make life easier for me, doesn't it? I want to fight you as well. 84, huh? And you're no longer allied with Poland. Alright, I'll nab both of you. And Brandenburg and Bulgaria will both grow ever fatter. Doing a good job with Polotsk. And that's very handy, because we could do without the unrest. Ah, Polotsk do not want to take Muscovy for whatever reason. Alright, you need to take care of that on the double. Here, have some speed. In this industry, you gotta go fast. And let's see if we can actually take them out with these kinds of odds. Apparently not. Slow down so I can murder myself on you. Good job, Aquileia. I knew I brought you into the fold for some reason. Ah. That's Tabuk. Not getting the best of events. More like it. Give you 2 days to go there, and then I'm chasing you down because every little squash. Well, that didn't really add anything to the war score, but it's still there. Even with the HRE dissolved, it can be such slow going chewing your way through this land. Sure enough, there's no real need for me to attack that land right now. Let us carry on. I should focus more on chewing up some real Austrian territory. Some core Austrian territory. Aquileia has a claim and another claim. They tempt me ever so. It's actually not a bad idea. Although I want cores. Actually, I can core this land, but again, it's got your claims on it. Why don't I just give it all to you? You've got Tech 22, you can handle 33 base stacks. That's 14, that's 21, that's 30. It's also almost all the war score, which is tragic, but they are core Austrian territories. And maybe I'll give up my dream on turning you... No, wait. I can't give you Austrian land. It needs to be mine, and I want you to live forever. Good thing I didn't pass them on then, but I can take this. Oh, that's very nice actually. That's what we're gunning for. With our 4 war score. Gonna need some backup here on the double. I don't have a hope in hell of arriving there in time. Toast. And that siege was... looks like it was only +2. But who's to say? Damn you. Not really in a position to go and fight them head on either, because again, they are Austrians. Jake, how are you going to integrate Aquileia? Yeah, I'm not, I'd rather have Aquileia around forever, much like, Bulgaria. I just want them. This war looks like it's not going to end anytime soon, though. Which is a shame. It's all coming from battles, and the fact that I'm not winning them in a landslide way is hurting me. And battles like that... no, you're fine. You will add your little fraction to the war score pile. Gores falls down. Are you coming to get me in Gores, or what are you trying to do? Maybe wipe the Bulgarians. No, if you want to come to Belawar, by all means do. On the plus side, once the 5 years is up, I think I can count my war score towards Austria as straight up war score instead of having to be weighted for the Allies. Can't remember if that's the case or not. Because I am a fool. Are they going for near... Yes, yes they are. I have a general, but they could do with another. Good, that should put something of an end to their activities. Hello, Jake. Well, hello, Dragon Boy 1. It's only if you 100% them in your name. Oh well, that's not going to work out in my favour then. Let's chase down this scum. Alsace is just grasslands, and you don't get the tick of the month. That was finally a bit of a plus on the battles. Just go and crush some more because it makes me feel like a big man. Maybe not split up there since you're in a bit of a precarious position. And Milan, I'm surprised you don't want out, given your only province is under siege and your army. What army? Again, Aquilea, do your duty of holding, even though you're flanked and cannoned. Yeah. You run to Bern, but I wonder if it's a ploy to run to Savoy. No, it's a plan to trick me. Okay. Wow. Allied with Great Britain and Austria. Ah, it looked like they were allied with France and Castile, but it must just be that they're involved in wars that has them. Yeah, the Urbino War. Maybe this will finally put Urbino in their place. Although it would make Tuscany the new big boy of the region, but you can't worry about these things. Right, whatever is next. There isn't much left of Austria. With a bit of luck I could siege up what's left and get 100%. To think these demands exceed my war score. Ah, of course. When in doubt, get more war score. So simple. And I don't think Castile will be suicidal enough to join in this battle. Phew. Oh dear. You guys stay away. This is what I mean about recruits with fresh morale joining a battle where your men are trained. Thankfully, it seems to be alright for us. Since once their front lines broke, it was us that had the flanking, even though our lines broke as well. Jake, are you a fellow Scotsman? Yes, yes I am. I imagine the Castilians are going to run in this way. Let's try and go for the... Wait, what? Where the heck are you going? Genuinely, where are you going, Castile? I don't think you have any friendly territory around here. I'm very confused. I'm also noting that Epirus needs to be taken care of by the Great King. Seriously, stop! Yeah, my armies fight like dirt, and the reason for that is that my... Ooh, that's quite nice. This is the big one, though. Artillery fire +2 is enormous. If I had defensive, their troops would have died to attrition by now. This has been all flavors of stupid Castile. I'm getting tired. I'm pretty sure there's meant to be a hard-coded limit of 20 provinces that you can run through. And the idea that you can run through my armies is a bit... Seriously, where are they going? I would accept the possibility of them going to one of these two provinces. But if they're running back to Castile, then I don't even know what to say. Alright, how are things looking with Gelra? Still get their vassalization, but we would need another 150 relations, which is going to be pretty hard. Could marry an ally for 75. 100 if we include a gift. Maybe if they joined in a war with me, we could get fought to the end. We'll seek that out later. Okay, so they retreated to land that I had occupied. Mountains or not, you're going to die there. Seems that my vassal was way ahead of my thinking. Finally turning things around. Fighting Austria is always such a drain. Maybe it's just because I'm not very good at the game. I don't want to settle for less. I want to settle for war with Poland. Venice and Urbino would not disgrace me with their inclusion. Oh, and Aachen wouldn't join in this since Aachen's already around. That's pretty good. So I may as well claim Bremen already, since we're going to need to core it. Hamburg can be enjoyed by Brandenburg. Jake, do you know why Catalonia is in the Catalan and not in the English like the other countries? I do not know. I'm too stupid to ask questions like that. It's been a long time since we fought France. Kinda not too unhappy at keeping it that way. Okay. You folks really should die by now. Mountains or not, you're not allowed to exist there, and I want my war score. Wow, that was embarrassing. Savoy. It's a shame. Oh, you're a non-co-belligerent anyway, so I wouldn't be able to just vassalize you. And, oh, but you do own provinces that are Germanic, so I'm going to need those eventually anyway. Switzerland long lost. No, Switzerland still has their cores on them, of course, because they're Rhinelander. I could take these, then annex Switzerland. Convert them and spit Switzerland out. I've had worse ideas, I'm sure. When I get coffer piece, it's going to be such a horrible situation, because I'm going to have nowhere near enough war score to take what I want. Jake, force religion on Milan. Ah, good point. Milan is tiny and full of cores. That makes me feel real bad for Aquileia. Ho, 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 ho. You don't have some kind of horrible increased coring cost, do you? You do, but I want you around now, Milan. Sorry, Aquileia, you have been thrown to the dogs, because Milan is just better. All those cores I can get back. And who's going to stop me? Jake, return cores, then conquer the Swiss. Actually, if I forced Savoy to give their cores back to Switzerland, would Switzerland look lovely for that? No, I think there's a bug at the moment where they actually don't take that into account. Jake, that's not Milan, that's the Mantua province. Yeah, but it is Milan. The country. Right, what can I do that'll cost me 1 stability? Anybody I'm married that I can... Oh well. We'll hold on to it. Cursed Castile. Artificially lengthening this war. It's not just them, it's their colony of New Castile. Okay, well there's not much left of Austria to deal with. It's just a shame we can't get much out of it. But maybe I should be going for the 100% here. And I would really like to fight Poland. Oh, and now I have Defender of the Faith, but it appears to give me very little. Okay, I'm probably going to leave it there, and we will wrap this up next time. Probably won't be enough to wrap it up, but I'm off again tomorrow, but I'm not sure if I'll have time for streaming. Plus, I do have other games I need to catch up on. And honestly, just staring at Austria covered in purple stripes is getting a little draining on the head. So yeah, I'm going to call it there. We'll be back to finish off Theodore at a later date. As soon as I know that date, I will put it in the title of this stream. But cheers everyone, and well, there's no Grayskin to settle for, so happy days. Good night.